So now that I've got both barrels sorted out, I need to start working out where it's going to connect to in terms of the internal mechanism for the body. This is the drill that I'm going to be using for the internal working of it. It's only a 12 volt drill, but it's more than enough power to drive the spin of the barrels around. And because it's a 12 volt battery, it means any of the wiring that I need to do for the futuristic version will be able to tap straight into it without any wiring issues. It's been very difficult to find any information on the futuristic version, so there might be somebody out there that knows. From what I can gather, whilst it's obvious that the barrels in this one spin, it looks to me that the future version is a static piece, so that the barrels themselves don't rotate at all. But I don't entirely know whether or not that's true, because I have seen the footage in the movie, and it's very, very difficult to actually make out whether or not that barrel is rotating or not. It wouldn't be difficult to make it a rotating version or not, but either way it will have some blue light that will protrude through those slots, and I need to still make up some plastic inserts that will diffuse that coloured light up through the way I want it to. So at this stage what I'm thinking is that this one will be a static version and this one will be a moving version. And I'm thinking what I will have is on the body of the gun somewhere I'll have a small toggle switch that will switch it from lights to motion. So it'll just be a matter of flipping the switch over if I want the lit up version, or flipping the switch back if I want the rotating version. But again, if anybody knows more information than I do about this particular version, just leave a comment in the comment section and I'd love to hear from you. Getting the motor connected to this internal support piece shouldn't be any sort of problem. I'm just going to be utilising the chuck on the drill to connect it. But what I do need to do is work out some sort of internal bracing for the motor, so when all this is pulled together and then reassembled in the assembly of it, that everything doesn't wobble and sort of carry on. I don't think I'm going to be keeping really any of the handle on this, so I need to work out a way of cutting all that back so that the battery can be reconfigured so that it can be recharged. I've got two ideas in mind for that. The rear part of the gun normally has the drive motor on the side here, and the internal part there is normally where all the mechanisms sit to actually load the ammunition. Because I don't need to worry about that, I'm going to use this section for the central drive section, so the drill effectively will actually be down in the centre there like that. And depending on how it all sort of comes together once this has all been pulled apart, I'm thinking that this particular cylinder on this side will be where the batteries go, and it'll either have a plug-in charger directly in it to recharge the battery, or that section can come off to be recharged should I ever need to replace that battery. For the central drive shaft that I've got there that will act as either a drive mechanism or a support piece for both the barrels, I've been able to find a Teflon bearing. And as you can see, it's not much size difference to the actual tube itself, but it is very smooth running and it will eliminate the need for a large ball bearing mechanism. So effectively what I need to do now is to bring this piece up to the same size diameter as this piece, and then that will give me two connecting elements that will end up the same, so that when they're attached to the rear part of the gun, it really is just a matter of sliding this one off and sliding the other one on to get the look I'm going for. So in the next video I'm going to start implementing the plan that I've now got for building the body section of the gun. I just thought I'd quickly insert some of the plastic that I'm using as a diffuser for the light, just to give you a quick look at what that section will look like once it's lit up with the blue light. Anyway, that's the update for this time guys. Thanks for watching, talk to you next time.